This is not what I was expecting.
All week I've been wondering what you guys have been up to.
I can't wait to hear these stories as well.
How did you find these people?
I love to bring in a human element, and I loved exploring a part of Switzerland that I didn't know existed.
Within an hour or two, you're somewhere with an entirely different landscape with where you come from.
The people that I met just completely showed me a different side of Switzerland.
It's a really great place to visit, so.
It's been quite a journey. I love coming here. It's been a pleasure to be able to photograph it. Would I come back?
I can't wait to come again.
And so it begins.
So we'll start off with my first challenge. We get to Mount Titlis and it is completely overcast. I can't even see anything. I don't know what I'm gonna shoot. I don't know how I'm gonna use this mirror. All of a sudden, about an hour before sunset, the clouds clear and it just absolutely pops off. And we also had the privilege to sleep on top of Mount Titlis, which was an amazing time waking up to the sunrise there. This was definitely a challenge for me and it pushed me out of my comfort zone, but I'm really happy with how this image came out.
The landscape challenge, thinking what on earth am I going to take a photo of that includes me in the shot, and started frantically panicking, and just at that point, luckily, I found a swing. And that's working out really well for movement. Now, there's no doubt in my mind that had I had a child in the envelope, it would have looked better, a bit more majestic. But I didn't have a child in the envelope, which is why there's a man in his 30s just on a swing and it looks a bit strange. But I feel like I nailed the motion element and the colours kind of worked too. So I actually quite like this one.
Seems to suit your personality.
Yeah. Okay, portrait. When we checked into our hotel that day, I asked everyone who worked at the hotel, do you know somewhere like this where there would be interesting people, first of all? They said the wineries would be good, you'll probably find winemakers. This is Michel. So this is his house actually behind him, and these are his fields of grapes. And he's been doing this for tens of years now. It was nice to kind of get this full view of him, his house, and what he's so proud of, which is growing these grapes. And every year he's just as excited as the last.
Good job, guys.
Thank you.
Yeah, good work.
All right, so this was one of the most fun events I've actually attended in my life. This was on urban and contrast. This was a cattle festival. All the farmers come from their farms with their cows. So the idea here is, of course, it's a very interesting landscape to see a city behind. You see these modern houses, but you also see these men dressed up in their old traditional clothes. They don't usually wear clothes like these. But then you see hundreds of cows all over the streets, old and new, coming together. That's my contrast here.
Moving on to my last and certainly favorite photo, I think. This is Margaret Tochterman, and she is an 86-year-old goldsmith. Now, what makes her so special is she was actually the first female goldsmith in Switzerland. She had so much energy and lust, and she was so friendly, and she was so keen to get her photo taken despite, you know, her declining health. She's doing what she loves to do. She's creating something beautiful that means a lot to her. Yep, those are my images.
Welcome back, dear creators.
Each of you has been given
5 clothespins. For each challenge,
You'll pin a vote on your favorite entry.
The 5th pin is a bonus.
allowing you to award an image that resonated with you, whether it's for aesthetic appeal,
its story, or any other reason.
That made it stand out to you.
Please remember,
You may not vote for your own images.
Once all votes are in,
we'll count the pins.
time to cast your votes.
Good luck.
Okay.
all right. All right, let's do it.
A super clean photo, and I really, really like that. think that's too cool a story not to vote. The heaven and hell aspect that Lizzie talked about. And then this one, to be honest, is a complete no-brainer. That's genius.
Oh, this is hard.
And I think my bonus is going to be for this side. And I think it's for the second portrait.
Sean.
Thank you guys so much. I mean,
Fantastic.
I know it must have been close because you guys brought some beautiful photos here today. Thank you so much. I'm pumped, but I'm glad you guys are here as well. So
So
No,
well
you deserve it. Yeah,
Great
they're
work.
sweet.
oh man, well I guess I'm going to New York.
One thing I will say, I think the picture is amazing, but I think it came across how inspired by her you were.
I got
Yeah.
so lucky finding this woman. I mean, she's so incredibly interesting
Yeah.
and so lovely.
The
and
glasses.
she really made me fall in love with Zurich.
Congrats, man.
Thank you, guys. Thank you guys so much. So we are very close to Margaret's studio, and I was actually supposed to go home 3 days ago. That's when the competition ended, but I had such a great time here in Switzerland, I decided to extend. And Sid and I went off to Zermatt for a few days. But now I'm back in Zurich. I have a few hours before my flight, and I figured I have to give this photo to Margaret. I wrote a little message on the back here, just basically saying, you know, it was an honor to be able to photograph you, to get a glimpse into your incredible life. Let's head over there, and I really hope she's in the studio, and give her this photo. Hello, Margaret. I have something for you. So we rang her because she was upstairs in her house, and she's coming down now. Hi, Margaret. I have a print for you. I love this photo so much, and I wanted you to have it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. And I wrote a small note on the back for you that you can, just something small to say thank you. And this photo got the most votes, and this photo helped me win the competition. So it's thanks to you that my photo will be in Times Square, New York City, later this year. So thank you so much.
Thank you.
Danke, thank you so much. It was lovely to meet you. Very nice to meet you. I had such an incredible time here in Switzerland, but there was one thing I had to do before I leave, and that was to give that photo to Margaret. And now that I have, I feel like I can finally close this chapter here in Switzerland. It has been absolutely amazing, but it's time for a new adventure, and I will see you guys in Times Square very, very soon.